scream under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy Trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. Cloud lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, catalyst hands. Friday nights, the cup boys brawl. Rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns. The next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall. But every scar's a story told in asphalt. You can't fake grit, you can't buy fame. Only earn it by driving through the flames. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cupping Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. When the chop shop. Crank it up, let the tires scream. This ain't a game, it's a driver's dream. From dirt to Daytona, from wrecks to redemption, we're gun steel, built from tension. Chop shop, chop shop. We live, we race, we never stop. Welcome to the chop shop, where fire meets chrome. We build our name in the danger zone. Truck up and Xfinity nights. We race for glory, we race for life. We're breaking limits, hearts and locks. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. In the chop shop. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, we chop it up, we race, we slay. Chop shot, chop it up, never stop. Engines scream under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy Trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming and scream under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy Trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. Crowd lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, calloused hands. Friday nights, the cup boys brawl. Rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns. The next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall. But every scar's a story told in asphalt. You can't fake grit, you can't buy fame. Only earn it by driving through the flames. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cup in Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports. It's a pleasure to have you live at a charge. A little countdown of green here for the Speedy Trophies Truck Series presented by Chop Shop Racing Leagues. They are absolutely dialed in. Big picture is this is a cutoff race for the round of 12. 8 advance to Homestead after today. 4 are done. And we are at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Colby Hartung, Nathan Bigart, Michael Strickland, Brandon Banks, Connor Hazel, Jason Day, Eric Schaefer, Levi Allen, Michael Newbra, Anthony Crownover, Joseph Causey, and Brad Harris are your 12 drivers. We started this run with 16 playoff drivers, now 12 remain. Tonight at Legacy Atlanta, we cut it to 8 4 drivers. We'll see their championship hopes end with the checkered balls. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful race. It is one of my favorite racetracks, and it's a legacy racetrack because, well, it's a super speedway everywhere else. You know, it's kind of the way it is. Echo Park is the way it is, but we're going to call it Atlanta because it's hot Atlanta. It's got grooves everywhere. It's bumpy. It's everything. RB, thank you for the like. Thank you for the share as well. Appreciate you, buddy, being out there telling everybody hello out there on the YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure you check the links in the description. We've changed the formats. If you're out there watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can check how the format is. You'll be able to see my stream schedule. You'll be able to see, the broadcast schedule. You'll also be able to see sponsors for this series, sponsors for everybody else. Something's going on with trading paints. Just so everybody knows, not much I can do about it. It's something's happening. There's a lot of trucks out there that do not have paints on tonight. So I'm kind of in the middle of trying to get everybody downloaded and figure out what's happening. I don't have a clue what's going on with it. So for those who have awesome paints on, sorry, I don't know what's going on. Like the 19 Joseph doesn't have a paint on right now, so I don't know what's going on with it. So it is what it is. What's up, Bollinger? How are you doing? Hey, we'll get on that at the end. Today was chemo day, so a little bleh. A little bleh. We're going to have some fun. That's what it is. Race information as drivers get out there. Qualifying round of 12, race 3 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The 1.5 mile length racing surface is going to be 134 degrees. It's going to be spicy. And so drivers have set their brake biases accordingly. That's one of the things that you'll see out of this racetrack is that the brake bias is going to be needed to be adjusted. It is the way it is. Stage lap completion lap 44 sets of tires total, 3 on the wall, 1 that they start with. Ball status BB Music. Stay tuned Sports give us a pole sitter. Make sure you check out Stay Tuned Sports. Their link is in the description as well. Check out their YouTube channel. Find them on Apple iTunes and Spotify, and give them a listen because they have a lot of fun. They did a recap. They were doing a live call I think it was last Eagles game, and it was interesting to see what they had to say. So go give them some love. Admin Box on board. Adminbox with 2x's.com. Make sure you check them out. 130 laps tonight. Again, 100% fuel. No fast repair for the driver, so it's a one and done. 113 as it changed over during the racing surface here. Starting grid for tonight's race, your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter is going to be Levi Allen. Connor Hazel is going to be your outside pole sitter. Brandon Banks, RB Turner going to make up row number 2. Eric Schaefer, Anthony Crownover, row number 3. Joseph Cossey is going to be out there with Michael Strickland, row number 4. Row 5 will be Jason Day and Michael Newbraw. John Hamill is going to be out there with Larry Breger in row 6 through 12 spot. Row 7 is going to be Mr. Church and Ron Hollyfield. We'll see Mr. Van Nest, Alex Thompson there. Row 8, row 9 will be Ryan Wendt out there with Clint Hackett. And then we'll see Big Art, Hartung, Rayburn, Culver, and Donnell Williams, the final driver tonight. 23 drivers. We do have some driver cams tonight. Thinking of the driver cams, giving us 1,500 streams and 1,500 iRacing broadcasts. There is Clint Hackett. He is going to be the man with a double feature, the man with the double screens, the man that we're going to see do the thing. Tire Whisperer, RB Turner, get a good top 5 qualifying spot tonight. We look forward to see what he has got going on, of course. That is Alex Thompson. Thompson ready to rock and roll. We love seeing Alex get out there in that number 16 machine. Ever so benefiting everything he is doing. So love to see it. And then last but not least, your pole sitter got himself a driver cam tonight. That is Levi Allen's point of view. Overlooking the shoulder, trying to give himself a little extra room. So we appreciate him putting up his driver cam. Thank you to the driver cams. It is one of my favorite segments of all of racing. We're going to have a championship race this Sunday. We'll have a championship race next Tuesday. We got championship weeks over the next 2 weeks. It's going to be an absolute banger of a week. And then we've got more racing just around the corner for all the drivers. Who to be a part of Chop Shop, discord.gg/Chop Shop Racing. Check the links in the description on YouTube and, of course, on Facebook. And make sure that you utilize that. We worked really hard on making that look good. You know what I mean? Easier to read than my Discord. I love it. Okay. All right. Thinking of Stay Tuned Sports, of course, thinking of PRS Setups and Richard Murtaugh Racing Driving Academy. Check that out. Use promo code CHOPSHOP15. Save yourself 15% on a la carte menu items. What else? What else? Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm thinking we're going to go green flag racing. I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to do the thing. Pace cars in, but we full send it Penguin's your race controller, and we're green. Uh-oh. That happened very quickly. Something happened to Mr. Van Ness there. Oh, he got free. Got free right in front of Alex and Ryan right there. Man, oh man, I hate that for him. All right, let's do it. We're going back to it. Here it is. Ryan's going to need his black flag cleared, but aren't sure. Mr. Van Nest, much love, brother. I appreciate you. Sorry to see what happened. Thank you for the like, sir. I hate that for you. You just got free. There's not much you can do about it. You rolled the gas like you needed to, and bad boy snapped on you. Happens. Connor Hazel out front, fastest lap of the race so far. 31 and some change. It looks to be a 31.86. It'll be Anthony Crowdover in that 15. Costly just behind him. Let's take a look at the playoff structure here tonight as we'll take a look at the middle of your screen. Hartung leads 16-22 over the field. Comfortable race tonight. 5 wins, 2 stage wins, 3 poles. Insane average rating of 104.5. Still the standard tonight unless the wheels absolutely come off it. But I think Hartung is missing tonight's race, so he's gonna be losing. You know, Hartung's in 15. So anyway, I missed his name earlier. I don't know why I thought he wasn't there, but he is there. So Hartung just trying to play it safe. Big Art back into the mix as well. He's going to be trying to roll the same way. Second of the point standings, 15.95, tied with Michael Strickland in that second and third spot. Brandon Banks fourth of the point standings, 15.93. Connor Hazel, who is getting some points for some laps led right now, will find himself in a good spot. He sits fifth of the point standings. The bubble's where it's at from 6th to 10th. Jason Day, Eric Schaefer, Levi Allen, Michael Newbra, and Anthony Crowdover, all separated by 12 points. And that is a big deal because that's all about stage points. From Jason Day all the way to Crowdover, we're talking just 12 points separating 5 drivers. That's basically 1 stage, 1 mistake on pit road, 1 late race incident away from flipping this whole bracket upside down. That is kind of the way it works. Jason Day has been quietly stacking up top 3, quietly stacking points up 3 spots after Talladega. Not a decent spot, but not safe. Schaefer, 4 stage wins, 2 race wins, has a big upside He's here to show up for the race tonight. We saw him out there practicing. He's looking pretty darn good. Brad Harris out of the race. So Joseph Cossey in a must-win situation, but also needing to lead the most laps, needing to have stage win, all the bonus points. He needs every single bonus point that's out there. The only one he did not get is starting on pole. That is Levi Allen back out of that 4 spot. Everybody hold on. Let's go for the Budget Bird. Appreciate everybody being out there again. Give me all your comments. Give me all your love. Give me all your support. Whether it's me or anybody else, like, follow, subscribe. Give us give us more. Do we want to see more? Crownover out front. Cossey in second. Ryder Banks back to 5th. The second fastest in practice. Fastest driver in practice was actually Churchy. Churchy's last lap, 33.14. Trying to play safe right now. 32.84. The leader's last lap. Jason Day just ran a 32.76. We're seeing drivers find their fall off. Schaefer, one of the drivers as well. Newbra up in that 9th spot. Having a good battle as they go.
Thank you for the 22 long months of subscribing, Budgie.
Budgie, 22 months. Thank you. Much love to you, dear. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the immaculate 22 months. Almost 2 years. We almost have a toddler together. 15, middle part of the race line. This is a very familiar racetrack for a lot of us. Levi Allen pushing back forward. Right to the back bumper to the 19. Levi looking. If you look at the drivers inside the top 10, 2 of the drivers, not playoff drivers. That's the big story right now. Big Art Hartung and Schaefer playing it safe. They've got a good points bubble. Stryker up into the mix as well. The National Guard, 88. All on board. Love seeing it. Love seeing what they have going on. And all the massiveness beeth the racetrack. This is amazing. Man, oh man. I'll tell you what, Big Art, Strickland, Banks, Hazel, they're all within a handful of points of each other, but more importantly, they're all well clear of chaos around the cut line, barring a disaster in the early going.
Thank you for the Tier 1 gift sub to Bollinger.
Gifted sub. Thank you for the gifted sub to Bollinger out there. I appreciate that. Barring disaster, they're racing for position, not survival. So it's a massive, massive look at what they've got going on. So keep your eye on Stryker. Keep your eye on Jason Day. How about RB Turner? He's going to be another driver that's going to try to take care of the tires here. He always does a pretty bang-up job. Thank you, folks, very much for being out there. Of course, if you want to help support Signature Esports, there's lots of ways to do it. You can like, you can subscribe, you can follow, you can do that's the free ways of doing it. You can also subscribe to our Twitch. You can subscribe to or you can become a member on YouTube, and you can become a supporter on Facebook. You can also hit !tip or !donate. That'll send you over to what I've got going on, and helps the cause. We'll do that. It adds to the dang old timer that you see. That's RB Turner, and you're seeing what he's got going on, how he is trying to manage the track, trying to get those tires to hook back up. There you go, Budgie. You were trying to gift him a sub for the longest time. Right now, seeing that happen. Seeing, I tell you what, this track may not be a super speedway, but it is definitely becoming a super speedway style race. Levi Allen, your pole sitter, trying to go back to the front. He's going to be down on the bottom side. 19 on the outside. 21, 15, 19. The 5, the 2-7. RB Turner trying to work to the corner. Jason Day up a couple of spots. Stryker back to 8th. Well, I believe we got a multiplier on right now, too. Yeah, something like that. We're doing stuff. There's enough cancer. Yep, that's it right there. Right over, going back a couple spots. The fall off on the drivers right now, almost 2 seconds for everybody. Brandon Banks back to third when he started. 33.61 his last lap. His fastest lap of the race, the 32 flat. 31.97 for Joseph Causey, just ran 33.98. Levi Allen with clean air, 33.62. His fastest lap of the race at 31.97. Just trying to manage. Again, stage completion of lap 40. And the only issue we've seen has been the first one. I think Thompson might be blowing up here. Got that nose damage. Has fallen off pace quite a bit. And we'll see. Banks trying to go at it. Levi saves some tire. Trying to Banks up to the outside of Joseph Causey here. Causey credit some laps led. Needs a lot of stage points. Needs 27 points to get above the cutoff line. With 23 drivers in today's, we're registering for today's race. He's going to need somebody to have a bad day. Checking on two-time champion Colby Hartung. Looking for a three-peat in this series at 9 spots. He and Bigart saving a little bit. Rolling forward on Hollyfield behind her at 30 as Larry Brecker up into the mix. None of the bad things, all of the massive things. Next week, Homestead Miami Speedway, home of the 2026 NASCAR Championship race. Regardless of whatever format they are in, we're definitely going to be seeing what those drivers are going to be able to do for that regard. Will be Turner back to 7th, and Jason Day get around him. Jason Day on the charge, Geomax on board. Partnered with that truck, Pro Rev eSports racing team. Primary arms on board. Drivers utilize a little bit different lane, but this thing is, I mean, it's very much running like Super Speedway it is. But drivers are changing the lanes, playing defense here. Bottom side of the racetrack, fastest way around the racetrack. But it seems the draft is important as well as it. Now, iRacing had an update today, and they're running Super Speedway racing as far as the NASCAR iRacing series on week 13. So it's week 13. If you don't know what week 13 is, it is basically a free-for-all where you don't have to worry. We'll pass for the lead here. You don't really have to worry too much about your safety rating and your I rating. It's very, very, very few races that actually affect your Allen leads that lap. Very few races out there that are actually going to affect your I rating and your license cap. But this is promotion time. Coulter, thank you for the like. I appreciate you, sir. This is the time at the end of week 13. The drivers are going to see their promotions if they're above a 3.0 safety rating and have completed at least 4 races in each format of racing. So week 13 is kind of the do or die week. You may or may not like week 13. I'm probably going to run a race or 2 this week. Probably somewhere around that Thursday mark. Good boogly woogly. He had a cough there. Moxley sits in 3rd. Conover in 4th. Connor Hazel in 5th. Strikers up to 6th. Jason Day. R.B. Turner. And where the speed is coming in right behind him. Newbra up a spot in 9th. Has Hammond just behind. 5-5 of Hammond. Keeping our eyes on that prize right there. Big Art, Colby Hartung. Both drivers trying to work. The big race is going to come next week. 8 drivers try to hold on for a championship run. This is a good track to test that because of the high line being able to be defensive. Ooh, Hartung into the wall there. This Big Art backs up the corner. Excuse me. Drivers working 27 laps complete. This next time by Levi Allen, the race leader, Brandon Banks. All over to the back bumper to the 21. 37.68 on the I rating for Levi Allen. 41.61 for Brandon Banks. Costly 52.32. Heavy hitters when it comes to I rating. Connor Hazel 17.07 has been every bit as consistent as he needs to be. not over. 39.88 is around the hit mark where drivers are just trying to be complete.
Thanks for the 500 bits, Budget Bird 5.
500 biddies. Thank you, Budgie. Yeah, there's the timer. Yeah, still good on the timer. All right, thank you, dear. 13 laps to go into the stage. Drivers trying to trap their way forward. Caution comes out. Big Art around. Oh, baby. 0-1 to the 5-5 up high. Well, John gets to the wall just a touch, and then into the nose of the 0-1. Ouch. Looking all to be Alex Thompson. It'll be one of his 4 laps he needs to get back here. He did get a minute 50 fixed on the car, or on the truck. Sorry, on the truck. He should be good to go. But Brandon Banks is your race leader. I think everybody will come in, take tires and fuel this time by. That'll alleviate. We'll see if anybody does. Now, if you're looking for stage points and you are willing to burn a set of tires thinking it's going to be green for the rest of the race, this is when you come in. This is when you try to leapfrog the field, depending on what happens with the race leaders. But right now, again, fall off 2 seconds plus for the majority of the drivers. It's almost 3 seconds. Connor Hazel coming in. John Hammond's going to be coming in. No, Connor's not coming in. John Hammond is coming in. Ryan Wentz going to come in, get the nose worked on his truck. He's saved himself a little bit. So nobody giving up track position here. There's more to lose than to gain, as Thompson will be the free pass truck. He's trying to get around these drivers that are running higher in the race line. He's trying to get there so he can get around and get back out there. So. Sarah, how you doing? All right. All ready to go. I'm going to grab some water real quick. Be lights off on the pace car this next time by. We'll go back to it. Nine to go to the stage. This time by Brandon Banks, Levi Allen, Anthony Crownover. Stage win up for grabs here. Brandon gets a good restart there. Crownover's going to be in second. Oh, somebody in the wall. That was Stryker. Connor back over the inside. Jason Day with a hard charge. Eric Schaefer looking for spots. Newbron looking for another. Bigart back here. Did not come to pit road. He's looking to park it there on the inside of the 6. Newbron needs stage points here in the worst way. With 8 laps to go, again, anything can happen. Newbron trying to battle where he needs to be here. Clint Hackett up on his outside. Good bump for the 28 and the 6. 28 trying to hold on. Ron Hollingfield down on the bottom side. Ryan Wendt came in. Got his a little bit of damage worked on. Got to manage what he's got going on. Alex Thompson back there. Managing with John Hammond. Now Thompson, give it on 18, got all his damage worked on, so he's just out there riding right now. Stryker, oh, somebody on the inside. Jason Day, hard hit on the bottom. Jason Day with a big crash here. Got free. And the 14 can do nothing there. To stay out of Jason, he got a little bit free. We'll see if he gets to pit road or if he's going to get out there and try to work the stage. 6 laps to go. A long way around the racetrack. Down to the bottom. There are a few drivers there. Thompson, one of those drivers, got free. He's racing the drivers. That ride is 3 laps down. He's racing nobody. Needs to make sure he's saving. If he took an extra set of tires, needs to make sure he's saving a set here. Brandon Banks through the field as they go down to the bottom. Crownover in second. Levi Allen at third. Connor Hazel, Joseph Cossin, Schaefer. That'll be on the move. There's Newbron working. 5 laps to go to the stage. Good opportunity. R.D. Turner off 5 from the start of the race, trying to work in. Get himself in the right spot here. 28 down, middle part of the lane. 52 trying to work the bottom side. 28 trying to get around the 88. 62 takes that spot. So Stryker about to be put 3 wide. They're parked 3 abreast. Nowhere to go. Clint Hackett in the middle of the corner. Down to the bottom. See the 8 of Church back at 13th. 16 trying to roll 3 wide again. The Stryker bleeding spots here for the time being. 14 gets around. 62 back to 8th. Newbron working. Ready to go to the stage. Brandon Banks out front. Comfortable country mile. Levi Allen in second. Anthony Crownover in third. Causey trying to get one more out of it. There's Connor Hazel. Eric Schaefer to 6th. As the DBR team sits 1, 6, and 7. RB Turner holding on to 8th. Clint Hackett 9th. Kobe Hartung up 10. Jason Day in pit road getting the truck worked on. The 5, 1.7 seconds, 33.92. Clean Air doing himself some justice. Causey, 15. Connor Hazel, 15, trying to find points here. Schaefer with a big move. Here we go to the stage for Brandon Banks. He comes onto the front straightaway. This will be your white flag lap for the stage. 40 underway. Levi Allen, Joseph Causey, Connor Hazel, Eric Schaefer, Anthony Crownover, Michael Newbrow still up 3. RB Turner 1.4 back. Kobe Hartung 3/10 of a second trying to work. Here's the 28 up high. 14 trying to rip the wall down. 16 free. New tires. I don't know if it's new tires or just pushing hard. He's been trying to drive hard for a while. But Brandon Banks will come around. He'll be your stage winner. Banks, Allen, Fossey, Connor Hazel, Eric Schaefer, Michael Newbrow, Anthony Cronover, R.B. Turner, Kobe Hartung, Robert Church, Clint Hackett, Nathan Bighart. Your top 12. Striker back to 14th. Needing something done with that one. John Hammond back as well. In 18th, Thompson will be your lucky dog. Jason Day again getting fixed. Needing the car or the truck to handle the proper way. Cannot afford to lose points. Brandon Banks with a stage win here tonight as the 5 goes to work. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight and cheering on the drivers. My name is Jason. I am the commentator for tonight's race. Like, follow, subscribe. Make sure that you give some love to OTR_Pickwood on Twitch. He is the race controller tonight, and he enjoys himself. I don't know where he's at. Normally he's in here talking my ear off, but I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's missing tonight. Normally that's where he's at. Normally he's here. You know, all the things. All the magical things. Thank you to Chop Shop for having us here. All right. We're gonna rest the voice for a moment, and we'll be right back. Run a caution, and everybody's coming to pit road. Back underway here in Coffin. Brett Banks, Joseph Causey side by side. We'll see Eric Schaefer in third. Connor Hazel sits in fourth. As we all go to work. Good to see you all out there. Much love to everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. Good possibilities for all the drivers. Pop, how you doing? Good to see you, sir. I missed some chats out there. I do apologize about that. That's coughing. It's coughing hard. All right, checking through the field. How about Colby Hartung working, checking on Clint Hackett. He's up 5 in that number 28 machine. 0-1 to the bottom side. Jerry Culver just behind him. Lots of guided race lines, as it would be. RB Turner offset for the start of the race. Trying to manage what he has got going on. Churchy just ahead. Ryan went on the bottom. Was on board RB. As you get a good look at the helmet, lifting a little bit, trying to make sure that he is good to go. No wet in the game for that driver. There's Alex Thompson still looking to get another 2 laps back. Needs to not be the caution. Needs to not go another lap down. Jason Day back on the racetrack currently. Levi Allen, your pole sitter, as the Falcana Racing trying to get himself back forward. Back to save mode a little bit here. 14 of Hartung to the back bumper to the 21. A good look at what drivers are going to be looking at here when it comes to next week. Homestead Miami Speedway, a massive race line, multi-group racing. Every race line is going to matter. Every point is going to matter. Every position is going to matter. That is the setup for next week. Banks, Schaefer, Causey. Causey trying to work his way forward. Connor Hazel, Anthony Cronover, your top 5. Right now, Levi Allen, Kobe Hartung waiting in the wings. Big Arch got a minute 2 fixed on his truck, trying to work his way forward, salvage the race. Does have the 30 of Ron Holleyfield and the 13 of Jerry Culver down to the bottom. RB Turner trying not to go back another spot. 13 there on the inside. Now looking to the outside, trying to set up the corner here. High-end, low-out exit. Trying to make sure that they don't get free. Saving tire is a huge thing, especially for this racetrack. But it's seemingly drivers pushing where they need to. Try not to push too hard. Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer, Anthony Cronover, clean air for all the drivers as they go.
Thank you, Budgie, for the Tier 1 gift sub to Tony Kidd.
Tony getting a gifted sub. Thank you. Hello, go RB. Thank you, Budgie, giving Mr. Kivett gifted sub. Connor Hazel side by side with Kobe Hartung here. Everybody rolling. Everybody doing a good deed. Ryan went up 8. Begart up 11. Hartung up 15. Trying to march his way forward. 14 to the back bumper to the 19. 01 there to the 21. Is there trying to push the envelope and trying to get there to the 21. Oh, that was close. Levi Allen having to back out of it. As the 21 goes back to the bottom side. Fall off about half second right now. Begard, fastest lap of the race, 32.35. 32.83 last time by. Does have Joseph Causey ahead. About a 1.2 second fall off for that driver. 31.97 to 33.25 last time by. Brandon Banks even flat 1 second fall off. Eric Schaefer, teammate behind him, having about 9/10 of a second fall off on his truck so far. Right over 32.81 last time by. Able to soak up the draft down to the bottom side. Working. Hartung to 4th, Big Art in 5th. Joseph Causey in 6th. As the 01 goes to work. They're all working. Hey, Tony. We got drivers out there looking for the patented Tony Kivitt freebies. One of those drivers being Michael Newbron. Mike's got a path ahead. He just has to play it safe and get himself ahead of a few drivers. Now, he was tied in the point standings coming into today's race in that with Levi Allen. Had a good stage end, had a good stage presence, but needed to, and had about a 12-point separation between he and Jason Day. Jason Day on the outskirts looking in. Now Connor Hazel solid where he is at. We've got 3 positions basically up for grabs. Eric Schaefer, one of the drivers that is trying to march his way forward and keep himself up there. Crown over another driver looking at that as well. 9 points that separated Newbron, Levi Allen, and Jason Day. Jason Day, of course, not getting any stage points there. That's pretty massive. All the things that is the racing. Teammates 1, 2, 4 to the bottom, 5. Seeing it soak up, crown over, 3/10 of a second, and closing in the 4, getting around the 5 to lead a lap. Thank you for the shout out to Tony. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys give him a follow for me if you don't mind. He streams. He does a little iRacing. He does a little ATS. He does a few things. Get out there and lurk at his channel. Give him some love. Give him some support. Make sure that you do, because we want to make sure that Tony becomes the millionaire he deserves to be. Ryan Wendt, Jerry Culver, Levi Allen. Again, Levi backed up the corner. Has backed up his pace all the way back to 9th. R.B. Turner sitting in 10th. Has gotten back around Ron Holleyfield. Newbra has Clint Hackett just behind him. John Hammond back up to the mix as well. Was able to get the truck worked on a little bit earlier. Now 15 seconds was his last pit stop, so just in for fuel and tires. 60 laps complete. About to hit the halfway mark. Eric Schaefer leading. 3/10 of a second lead over Anthony Crownover. Top 3 blanketed. Hartung, Begart, Causey closing back into the distance, and so is Ryan Wendt. Good Lord, all the racing doth be it. Everybody holds on. Old Atlanta, still one of my favorite racetracks to watch. Still some of the best racing you get to see. RB to the inside of Connor Hazel. Stage performance for all the drivers working forward. Ryan Wendt, Jerry Culver. Drivers pushing up forward now. 14 spots gained for Jerry Culver. He's got a good race line about him. 23:04 the I rating for that driver. Putting himself in position to get another. He's out here for wins. That's what Jerry's out here for. Right now, 8th on the board. Going to roll the outside. Going to throttle back up on the 27. He'll be able to make it work. Moss, thank you for the like, sir. Let's go, Joseph. Joseph needs a solid performance tonight. 19 down to the 0000. Out of the gas to stay out of the left rear quarter panel of the 19. All the things. Schaefer from Hampton, Virginia. Brandon Banks working out. Crown over, up 3. There goes Ron Holleyfield back here. Levi Allen back on the outside. 11th for Ron as they go to work. 64 laps to go. 21 to 13. 21 to look to go to the back of the inside of the 13. We'll see if Levi has anything for the bottom side of this pack racing. Right now, the 62, RB Turner trying to stop the truck from going backwards and trying to find and pick away spots here. You see the 6 of Michael Newbrow have a good, caution comes out. Jason Day. Larry got free in front of Jason. Oh, man, Jason with left front damage again. Oh, no. There you go. Yeah, Budgie told me, she sent me a message earlier when I was at chemo, Tony, that she was like, I know the guy. I know him. It's a small world. And we've known Tony for 5-ish years, 4-ish, 5-ish. And it's good. It's good to see communities kind of coming together and to see that, there's vested interest in people that have been around all the different communities, and which is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. Lucky dog coming around is going to be Alex Thompson. Jason Day having to jump to pit road. That's going to be a point disadvantage for Jason Day. Michael Newbrow will stay out here. We see a lot of drivers coming in. Some drivers going to be saving tire here. We'll see what the difference on the race line is going to be. So tires and fuel for a lot of drivers. Still going to have a green flag pit stop coming up. So this is going to be interesting to see if there's going to be any time that's going to be able to be made up later on. With the wear on these tires, do drivers who need to come in the next 20 or so laps, they've been out there for 24 laps on this cycle. If they need to come in the next 20 or 22 laps, do these drivers have any advantage to get to the end of the race? Eric Schaefer taking fuel. Ozzy looking like he's taking fuel. Banks taking tires. Levi Allen, fuel only. Crownover, tires. Hartung, tires. RB Turner taking tires. Alex Thompson got a black flag or something. Going to be one lap down currently. I don't know what he got a black flag for. He must have got a black flag from passing the pace car or something. I'm not quite sure. Give it a clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. We're halfway through the race. And third caution. If they stayed out, they'll be lapped in 20 laps. Yeah. Yep. I know it. I know it. The fall off is huge. We're seeing with the way the track temperature is working right now. The air temperature is only 86. If I look at the weather overlay for the track temperature, 140 degrees on the track temperature. These tires are wearing out in the first 10 laps. And we're seeing a second and a half fall off. When we saw the first run, it was about 3.5 seconds for the majority of the drivers. So that's a big deal. That's a huge wear. It's going to be interesting to see. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do the thing. All right, folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and follow us on twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Make sure you get Budgie a follow. Tony's out there. Give him a follow as well. Give all the drivers out there that run, that stream, that do all the things that make iRacing great. Find your rhythm. Let's go. We're going. We're green. Oh, 13, a little free. Or having to go to the inside. And just the drive in for the corner. Watch Brandon Banks. It's fifth. Watch the turn on the inside. He and Anthony Crownover are going to go places. Ozzy working in the corner as well. RB Turner going to be able to drive the bottom side. How about Hartung? Hartung through the field. Levi Allen working. Bigart leads. Connor Hazel in second. You got Brandon Banks, Anthony Crownover, On a solidified championship standing. 15 down to the bottom, 5 dirty air. And here comes R.B. Turner. 14 on the outside, Causey on the bottom. 62 to the inside. There's John Hammond there as well. 62 looking to try to turn into the corner. Gonna be able to do so. 14 to the outside, 3 wide. 62 bottom, 19, 14. 14 with a huge run. Clears the 19 to the bottom side, looking to the inside of the 4. Hartung, 13 spots gained. By not to manage and not to abuse. As the 19 to the back of the 4, 62 on the bottom. R.B. Turner trying to march forward here. Going to be able to turn the bottom side of the racetrack. 19 is going to park it 3 wide on the 5-5. 5-5 on the drive off, right behind the 00. 62's got to get up and get around the 00 on the bottom side. Brandon Banks to the lead, pulling ahead. Connor Hazel seeing the 01, 15 middle, 3 wide. Connor up into the wall, but he's fine, holding on to it. Here comes those new tires as Brandon Banks goes. And here's John Hammond back on the inside. 14 throttles up. It's going to be able to clear the 01. 5-5 looking to the inside of the 27. 14 to the 27, middle 3 wide, front straightaway here in the quad oval. Massive run, Speedy Trophies Truck Series. And now the challenge is, how do you fall back? Where do you fall back? Clint Hackett trying to get a run on the 19. He's going to be able to get there. Right there to the back bumper to the 19. 19 to the back bumper to the 4. 28 of Hackett to the inside. Alex Thompson having an issue on the front straightaway. Up and running. Colby, thank you for the like, sir. Thompson sideways. The 5 working the corner. Thompson will go 2 laps down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Looks fine. I think he was trying to come to pit road. And then trying to get himself alleviated from whatever situation was happening there. So he'll go 2 laps down. If you are trying to come to pit road at this racetrack, you have got to make sure you have a lot of, especially as hot as it is right now, you got to make sure that front brake bias is set high. You got to get into the corner. Brandon Banks, Anthony Crownover, John Hammond, Colby Hartung. R.B. Turner inside the top 5. Clint Hackett rolling forward. Clint Hackett to the back bumper to the 27. Hackett looking to the inside. Eric Schaefer, Joseph Causey trying to work on finding a spot. Thompson coming to pit road. Getting himself set. Taking the cycle. Strickland in 17. Still dealing with right side damage on the truck. Ron Hollyfield side by side with Newbrock. Those drivers working. Again, Newbrock came in on 42 like the rest of the drivers. Is following the most spots right now. Jerry Culver just ahead. Ryan Went just ahead as well. Rayburn came in. Rayburn keeping himself nice and calm. Got the old I Love Kaylee truck on today. Your oil package is crazy. Trucks actually have side draft. It's insane. I drove the trucks last week, but I haven't driven today's update, so I don't know what the update is today. Hopefully it's going to be hopefully they fix the super speedway package on these trucks, because they blew up too easily, and hopefully they were able to make that happen. 15 down on the inside is the 5 on the crossover. Going to be able to slide the truck. The 5 on the run. Colby Hartung in 4th, up 16. Again, R.B. Turner working. Levi Allen working back forward, has gotten back around the 19, is looking to get around Eric Schaefer here. Levi, fuel only for his pit stop as well, saving an extra set of tires. Rayburn on the bottom side. Causey trying to run him, but Rayburn has tires. He says, excuse me, I got a moment. Keeping himself calm. Middle of the corner, down to the bottom, 19. Looking at the 74. He's got a race ahead of him. That race ahead of him is the 4, the 21. Rayburn trying to pick his spot here. Has the 21 on the bottom. That's Levi Allen. He is trying to get there. Ryan went just behind. Rayburn trying to work. We'll take a look on board. He gets to the inside. He's 3 wide. 4 to the bottom. Rayburn looking. Ozzy on the outside of the 4. Ozzy gets freed from the 4. Comes down on him. Rayburn trying to get himself out there. Get ahead of this little pack right here. Right now has Ryan Went on the outside. He can't find a way to get around him. There's a little bit of a battle here. Starting to heat up. Rayburn trying to park it where the sun does not shine. Top 3 kind of blanket. John Hammond to the bottom side. 15 up high. Brandon Banks, middle part of the race line. 5-5 out of the corner. 15. Big run to the back bumper to the 5. Battle for the lead is on. Hartung, R.B. Turner. They've caught themselves at a good pack. Clint Hackett separated here. Nathan Bigart, first of the drivers of the older tires. Connor Hazel just behind him. Joseph Causey still trying to navigate the corner here. Rayburn back on the inside. Going to slide up and try to get around the 19 here. 74 with new tires. 19 trying to hold on. 74 drops into the bottom side. That's the new tire right there. Rayburn putting himself exactly where he needed to be. Finally able to get around them. That's a lot of patience. Haley, it's a lot of patience. He'll work forward, has the 27. Rouse's birthday. Happy birthday to Rayburn. My birthday was just on the 28th, so just less than 2 weeks ago. I like and Jess's birthday's on the 15th, so happy birthday to everybody. You got a birthday coming up. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Rayburn. Banks, crown over Hammond. Kobe Hartung and R.B. Turner trying to work their way forward. The drivers want to set up for the corner. Banks, fastest driver on the racetrack under the newer tires. Rayburn, second fastest driver. Thompson just ran a 32.69, so he's got pace. He just has to get himself up there, get himself to the end, try to unlap himself as well. Has Stryker just ahead of him. Strickland still in the lead lap. I'm sorry, Strickland's still in the lead lap. Got about 25 seconds to Brandon Banks, who's working into turn 1 and 2. Strickland going to work. Thompson to the inside, trying to clear, gets on the inside, trying to get one of those laps back. He is, I believe, 3 or 4 laps down. 3 laps down. Larry's going to be 12 laps down, but he's out there running right side by side with the 30. Able to drive in and do what he needs to do. You're more excited than he is? Yeah, that's normally the way it goes. My birthday was another day. That's how I look at my birthday. But it was a good day. I got to spend it with my kids. I gave them presents more so than I got them. And that's okay, because that's a good thing. Hartung, a little free out of the corner. R.B. Turner in 4th. Clint Hackett trying to work in that next line. Again, Rayburn came in on 67. That's when he took his tires and fuel. 66 for all the drivers just ahead. Nathan Bigart, 102. Just ran a 34.24. Fall off 2 seconds for the driver. Trying to hold on. Connor Hazel, 34.21. He's got a 2.2 second fall off currently. 2.4 second fall off. 31.97 is 31.94 is his last his fast lap, and a 34.11. So a 2.2 second fall off currently. Joseph Causey, 34.33. 2.4 second fall off. Schaefer just behind. Has Levi Allen there as well. Levi just ran a 34.53. Ryan, bottom side, 34.44, has done a good job of saving. How about Newbrow, though? Newbrow, 0.2 of a second faster than all the drivers on that older cycle. He saved something here. Now 0.3 of a second faster on all drivers other than Connor Hazel, who just ran a 34.05. $33.82 for Brandon Banks. Crownover 0.6 of a second back. John Hammond 0.4 of a second back from there. A second separating the top three. R.B. Turner 3.1 and trying to close in 62 to the 14. 42 laps to go. Well within the margin of pitting. Happy belated. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. I'm old. I'm not quite Hammond old. Hammond's not really that old either. Hammond's got me by like 8 years, 7 years. I'm all good with it. Continue to be young at heart, right? All right, we hit the final 40 laps. Brandon Banks coming around in the front straightaway. They do that. As they do that, we will take a small break, come back, check in with our driver camps, and then get back to it. It's been an amazing race. Here's your recap so far. Brandon Banks leading 3 cautions over 9 laps, 1 for the stage. 10 different lead changes here in the early going. This is the way it is. Jason here, Signature Esports. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. I'll be back in just a moment. Grab your popcorn. We're not done yet. All right, we've seen our green flag pit stop. Striker coming around. Last drive on the lead lap, or he just went a lap down. Rayburn trying to march his way forward. Connor Hazel first of the drivers to take tires is going to be Nathan Bigart. Connor Hazel just behind him. Causey trying to work. Brandon Banks, Anthony Crownover, John Hammond. Again, Church with a meatball flag. He's got a blown engine. All the things. Hopefully you grabbed your popcorn. We got 31 laps to go and a green flag pit stop for several drivers still to come. It would put them on the cycle 64 laps. That is not feasible in the trucks. John Hammond in third. RB Turner's going to be in fourth. Kobe Hartung in fifth. 32.5 seconds. And now this is the flip that we see when it comes to stage presence in the cycle. Brandon Banks coming around, trying to charge forward. 32.53 his last lap. Causey just ran a 31.97, just ran a 32.67. Connor Hazel just behind, 32.75. Causey with a lot of points to make up. Needs a win here to put himself in even viable contention. But Jason Day having the bad day that he had today, that's gonna upset some playoff points. Thompson in 17th. Newbrow's going to be in 16th. He came in, took tires on 92. Jerry Culver in on 89. And the difference on cycle here, about half second between the drivers. So Newbrow in 16th. Going to work his way forward. Free out of the corner for Jerry Culver. 33.02 his last time by. Connor Hazel just ran a 33.10 behind Joseph Causey. Nathan Bigart in 10th. Striker in 9th. As his position for Nathan Bigart. Trying to make that happen. Clint Hackett in 6th. Staying out as long as he needs to. Rayburn, 34.25 on his last lap. Anthony Crownover, 34.32. John Hammond just ran a 34.27. Fastest driver on the cycle as John Hammond comes to pit road. He's going to try to wiggle it down, get down to pit road speed. Going to be 55 miles an hour. Here for the driver getting on. Brandon Banks coming around as well. Anthony Crownover just a touch back, 2 seconds. The gap. RB Turner up to third. Seeing the 01 just behind him. John Hammond trying to get in and out of pit road and find a way to travel to Nathan Bigart. Hammond needing to get up to speed as fast as he can. Bigart around 3 and 4. John Hammond leaving pit road. Will have some work to do. We'll see what happens as they leave pit road. Bigart will make the pass. John Hammond to 9th. He's going to lose a few spots here, but he's going to be able to work back forward. Right now, the fall off already 1.3 seconds. 33 to the inside. Clint Hackett, Colby Hartung on pit road. Brandon Banks staying out. Crownover staying out. RB Turner out as well. Rayburn to 4th. Hopefully you're all enjoying the race. Crownover to pit road again. Minding your P's and Q's. Brandon Banks, RB Turner. RB under fire, but he lets him go. Will find himself possibly looking at pit road soon. Brandon Banks, 6-second lead over RB Turner. RB will have Eric Schaefer just behind him. Schaefer looking to the inside. RB stays out. Brandon Banks to pit road. Gets himself down, finds himself in the right spot. RB becomes the race leader. New race leader, 62 of RB Turner. We check through the driver cams as everybody goes to work. RB Turner trying to hold on. John Hammond closing in right behind him. 5.5 to the inside of the 62. The closing rate is going to be pretty massive here. Bigart picking up fourth. Brandon Banks getting his pit stop in. Trying to close in, but RB still the race leader. Might come to pit road this time by. So credit point lap lad for the 62 as they come to road. He comes to pit road. Clint Hackett coming around. I believe Rayburn might come out here. He's going to lead a lap. So Rayburn, the race leader. Clint Hackett working through. Going to do what he can. Clint Hackett trying to get one of his laps back. He's going to get a lap back here as he goes to the inside on Rayburn. Going to battle up the racetrack as they go. Not a bad day. Alex Thompson not too far off Colby Hartung. Hartung had a penalty coming to pit road, so he has to make sure that he is good to go. And, Alex Thompson going to get another spot out of this one. Ron Hollyfield coming to pit road. And there is Levi Allen. Levi working. Came in on 93. 12-lap pressure tires for the majority of the field. John Hammond trying to close in some time to Nathan Bigart. Opportunity knocking for Hammond as he closes in. 12-lap pressure tires for John Hammond over Nathan Bigart. As Brandon Banks in tow, came in on 106. So the 5-5 coming around, the 5 coming around as well. The 01 back a spot. Brandon Banks to third. Rayburn, your race leader. And John Hammond trying to cycle forward. 5-5 has the 16 there. Thompson coming to pit road. Thompson giving up the inside. So there's your battle there. Rayburn still leading. Not over, coming around Connor Hazel. 14-lap pressure tires there. Joseph Causey in the middle of the race line there. Causey came on 91. 14-lap pressure tires are not going to hold off the drivers that just came off pit road. They got 20 laps to go. They need more time. I was surprised to not see as few drivers come to pit road when this happened than what I saw before. So we'll see how this one will work out. Crown over to the inside now. With the way that it's worked out, if we get a late race caution, that'll flip this race on its end. Some drivers have tires, some drivers do not have tires. Rayburn still out. Clint Hackett, last driver on the lead lap, has gotten himself around. Actually, I take that back. R.B. Turner, Michael Newbra, Jerry Culver, Michael Strickland, all have gotten around Rayburn. So all of these drivers are on pace. Stryker came out on 66, still needs to come to pit road. He's going to run this thing all the way out the best way he knows how. Rayburn leading 13.5 seconds to Brandon Banks. John Hammond right behind him. Anthony Cronover trying to close into the distance on those two as well. Nathan Bigart sits in 5th. Joseph Causey in 6th. Connor Hazel in 7th. Schaefer came out on 91 as well. Clint Hackett not too far back as Levi Allen, who came out on 93. Clint rolling. And how about R.B. Turner inside the top 10, trying to get himself to 4th. He pitted from the lead, but was running 3rd for the majority of that cycle. But a massive day. 104 in for Colby Hartung. He is trying to work his way back forward as well. Momentum is everything for every driver here. Momentum into next week for 8 drivers as they go. It'll be massive. Let's go RB. Rayburn, 20 spots gained. Brandon Banks trying to close it in. He's got about 10 seconds the gap. John Hammond down on the bottom. Crown over, closing in. All drivers working to the inside. RB to 9th. He's got around Clint Hackett. 3-lap pressure tires, and Clint letting him go, rolling the corner. Both drivers on a newer cycle. Eric Schaefer just ahead. RB, 4/10 of a second in closing. 1.5 second faster laps for the 62. 62 to the outside of the 4. 4 on the inside. Clint Hackett to the outside. The RB to 8th. There's a few drivers he can try to close in. 16 laps to go. He's got about a 3-second gap and closing. There's RB Turner. In turn 1, RB had a 3-second gap to Nathan Bigart. RB Turner is cruising. 18-lap fresher tires, 32.37. He's the fastest driver on the racetrack. Of all the drivers ahead, has a 9.7-second gap to Banks. Rayburn still out there. 15 laps to go. 4 seconds the gap. Brandon Banks, John Hammond, Anthony Crownover. Crownover is caught in the field. And RB Turner, again, fastest driver on the racetrack currently. To the outside of the 27, 62 working, 19 on the bottom. 19 up to roll, 62 with a big run. It's going to go to the outside of the 19. Smart move for RB Turner. Utilize the zone, get yourself in the mix, and look at the speed difference for the 62 to the outside of the 01. 01 gives a lot of room. RB to fifth. Crownover at a 4. RB Turner 8 seconds back and try to close. Rayburn 2 seconds the gap. Banks, John Hammond, Anthony Crownover. Crownover to the bottom side. 15 to the 5-5. 2-lap pressure tires for the 15. See Larry Bregger, the 87, there on the bottom side of on the high side of the racetrack. Thompson gives up the bottom side of the racetrack. 5-5 looking on the bottom. Larry came out on his 66. He's still out there working, waiting for another lap. 5-5 to the 15, 5-5 down to the bottom. These drivers trying to clear. Opportunity knocking, though, for RB Turner. 14 trying to get around, trying to work. Thompson back to pit lane. Rayburn coming around, bottom side. Banks is going to take over the lead. 15 to the 5-5 back there. John Hammond and the 15, both drivers working hard. 5-5 back to the side draft. Outside corner pocket. Pushing up. Not going to give it up that easy. There's a 16 coming around, I believe. Thompson came in on 112, so he's on brand new tires. Going to have some patience with the drivers ahead of him. 5-5 to clean it out. Thompson in 17th. Going to catch 2 laps. Brandon Banks out front, 1.5 over Rayburn. Crown over a second back. John Hammond in tow. Rayburn to pit road. Coming in for the final time. He'll pit. He'll give up the lead to Brandon Banks and a 2-second gap. Now to Crownover. That's 2.7 the gap. RB Turner with 10 laps to go. Still the fastest driver on that cycle coming around. Now Ron Hollyfield came in on 107. He just ran a 32.89. Of course, Thompson, he's out there running some blistering laps behind these drivers, just trying to work the corner. Gonna have some patience. He's on new tires over the rest of the field. He's right behind the 5-5. Brandon Banks, 2.8. Trying to maximize everything. 9 laps to go. John Hammond in third. RB Turner in fourth. Clint Hackett top 5. The guard trying to hold off Causey. Connor Hazel, Eric Schaefer, Levi Allen. Stryker coming off pit road. It's going to be in 15. The points, be it as shaketh, as Brandon Banks will make it 8 laps to go. A 2.8 second deficit. RB Turner finding things leveled off. Brian Rayburn coming out 13th. He gave up some time. He really didn't give all that much time. Newbrow came out on 92. Still trying to track down 6.4 seconds to pole sitter Levi Allen. Ron Hollyfield just ahead of him. Eric Schaefer 2.2. Connor Hazel 3/10 of a second behind. Joseph Causey. Causey Bigart. Bigart bottom side still working. Banks 7 laps to go as he crosses the line this time by 3/10 of a second. John Hammond working 16. There on the inside, trying to take the spot, is going to be able to do so. 15, rolling right behind the 16. Chance to soak up some draft. That dirty air, massive. 5.3 in closing. RB Turner about 2/10 of a second faster than the 2 drivers ahead of him. But 9.3 in the gap. A little bit of clean air for Brandon Banks. He's able to run right behind Jerry Culver here. This is a natural lap. 89's when Jerry Culver came in. 106 for Brandon Banks. Banks leads. Culver goes a lap down. Newbrow, the next driver. It's going to be a point behind Levi Allen. If they ended up tied in tonight's race, Levi Allen would win based off of the tiebreaker situation. That has everything to do with Levi having 2-stage wins over Michael Newbrow. Brandon Banks, 5 laps to go. Crown over 3.5 the gap. John Hammond, 3/4 of a second. RB Turner, 5 1/4 back. Has finally found his tires leveling off. Clint Hackett, same concept. Big Arts still trying to close in. 34.12, 4/10 of a second faster is the drivers ahead. Still a top 6 night for Big Arts. Not a bad day, but Clint Hackett showing up tonight, doing himself some justice and giving us a great showing for the old 28. 87 on the inside, 14 there with him as well. A penalty taken away. Toby Hartung's race tonight. And a good day for the man Levi Allen into pit road. I wonder if he did not take enough fuel on his pit stop. We do that a lot. You have to mind your fuel. Where'd he go? 16 to the bottom side, getting one of his laps back. He will be 5 laps down, I do believe. 16 clears the 5. 4 laps down for Thompson. Going to do the math. Anthony Crown over 4.4. John Hammond, how about 4.9 seconds? Now, RB's closing a second over the last 5 laps, but will still have himself a top 5 night. Clint Hackett trying to close in 2.5. Big Art 3.7 back. Does have Michael Strickland trying to close in on Levi Allen. Allen leaving pit road. Going to make it happen. 2 to go for Brandon Banks down to the back straightaway. Everybody holding on. Clint did a great job. RB did a great job. Everybody, I was surprised to see as many people stay out as they did, but it is what it is. How about it? We got a championship race next week. Brandon Banks getting the white flag at Atlanta. Final lap, Speedy Trophies Truck Series. Thank you again to PRS Setups. Want to make sure we give a big shout out to Chop Shop. Make sure you join this series when they reset for the next one. Coming up very soon. Of course, and always, think an admin box. File status, BMU Music, Track Racer. Everybody that helps Chop Shop go round. Brandon Banks out of 4 for the final time. He's racing for a championship next week. A no-doubter here in Atlanta. Anthony Crownover will finish 2nd. John Hammond, top 3. RB Turner will finish 4th. How about Clint Hackett? Top 5 tonight in the Southern Logging. Ford F-150 around. Big Art will finish 6th. Causey 7th. Connor Hazel, Eric Schaefer, Michael Newbrow, top 10. All on the lead lap. Jerry Culver, last driver on the lead lap. As we see it. But Brandon Banks will give an opportunity. We'll burn it down here at Atlanta. Here's a look at your race results. Banks, Crownover, Hammond is going to be your top 3. RB Turner, Clint Hackett, your top 5. Big Art, Joseph Causey, Connor Hazel, Eric Schaefer, Michael Newbrow, your top 10. Culver, Hartung, Allen, Strickland, Hollyfield, your top 15. Rayburn, Thompson, Breger, Went, Church, your top 20. And then down the rest of your race results we go. Mr. Day, Mr. Van Nest, Mr. Donnell Williams. We're going to have to see what's going to happen when it comes to the playoffs. It's going to be cool. Great driving, RB and Clint. Make sure you check out Chop Shop. Make sure that if you haven't done so, make sure you reach up at that donate button. We've got some races coming up very soon for all the things that we are doing, including our Toys for Tots races and, of course, all the goals that we have in mind for everything we do. How about it, man? Brandon Banks knocking it down. Everybody is going to be able to show up and show out. How about Mr. Banks? Let's put this on a camera that's not going around. It was good, man. That was a good race. It was a really good race. Let's talk to the man. No doubter, a home run, battling for a championship next week. And Brandon Banks walks off the round of 12. Congratulations. Atlanta was your baby tonight. And I was surprised to see the difference. Well, I wasn't surprised to see the difference on tires. I was surprised to see fewer drivers come in during that pit cycle when you guys came in, and a lot of drivers staying out. I was thoroughly shocked.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, I know it worked out in our favor, and that was good. But I mean, if we'd have called a caution, I would have been a sitting duck. And I just wish they gave us enough tires and just let us race. I mean, I know it's part of it. Um, one more set of tires, we all could have pit there and raced it out, and it wouldn't have been some strategy game, which I know it makes it interesting, but just it worked out tonight. It could have easily not. But yeah, that was awesome, man. We had a really good car. I mean, I felt like we could, once we got out front, I could kind of control the race. I felt like I was saving tires better than most everybody. I don't really know of anybody else that was really doing it as well tonight. So yeah, I mean, we came in here, did what we're supposed to do. Just had some fun. We didn't have to really race for any points or anything. Just kind of looking forward to next week anyway. But yeah, this gives us a lot of momentum going to next week to Homestead.
I mean, there's a lot on the line when it comes to this, and a driver that I'll say that was on par with strategy there was probably RB. He finished fourth. Was trying to save tire behind everybody, gave up a bunch of spots and was starting to work forward, and then like the strategy worked out in his favor just as well. And then seeing what you guys were doing, it was nuts, man. I mean, I like a race like this. I know that maybe throw some tires out there and you go at it, but I kind of liked it this way because this made the decision in the driver's hands. And
yeah, I mean,
I think that was what was enjoyable about it for me.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't be wrong. This is how I want the race to run every single week. It's just, late caution or something could have really threw this thing into a tailspin, and a lot of good cars that probably were the faster cars tonight would have been just sitting ducks, and it wasn't because we took tires every time we had to take tires. It was just we took them when we were supposed to take them, and it just could have worked out the wrong way, But yeah, I mean, if we were going to race as clean as we did tonight every night, yeah, I mean, I'm good with the tires. Keep the tires just like they are. I mean, I feel like I'm one of the better people in here that can save the tire, and if we run long, I feel like I've got an upper hand on majority of everybody. So I'm good for that. It's just I just wish I don't know. It was good. Like I said, I can't complain. I'm not complaining about it
Don't
at all.
complain.
I just wish
Stop complaining, Brandon.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it. It is what it is. We ran good tonight. Like I said, congrats to Anthony too, man. He stayed right with me. He made me honest. Kept me honest the entire race. I was really just kind of maintaining off of him and just trying to keep the lead there. And I felt like after about 20 laps, they would fade and I could just kind of drive away at that point. But yeah, I mean, hats off to him. And like I said, RB, John, all those guys were up there. They were racing really hard all night long and kept the track position and, did what they're supposed to do. And it just worked out really good for us tonight.
I like it. It was, I mean, if RB's saying it's a good race, that's a good day.
Yeah.
But, you got 7 other drivers to worry about next week, and you're going to go to Homestead. And it is a championship race. It is all the marbles, all the kit and caboodle. What is it, 25 races to get to this point? It's next week is the big season 5 finale for the Truck Series.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point what you've done. It's going to come down to that one race. Like I said, we're going to have 8 guys that are all capable of winning that race. So, we're just going to put a little extra practice in there this week, and just try to be there at the end. And I think if we can get a nice clean race like we got here, I think we got a good shot at it next week.
I think it's going to be a blast. It's going to be entertaining. No matter how I look at it, I'm gonna crown a champion next week. Well, I'm not. Chop Shop's gonna crown a champion. I just get to call the race and give all the kudos and point all the fingers and
Get the
so
fun job.
I get to be the guy that sweeps things under the rug.
Yes, sir.
But Banks, congratulations, man! Phenomenal race tonight. Did everything you needed to do. Able to turn the corner. Clean air was huge. The new draft package, it seems, or the new aero package seems like it's benefiting the truck again, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. And my first race, getting to see the update today.
Yeah. The dirty air was really kind of, to me, it felt a little worse today. So whatever they've done has definitely made it a lot. I'm not saying it drives like the A car, but the dirty air feels very similar to the A car now. So it's going to be real important to get clean air to the nose and get the car or the truck to turn. Um, and I think that was, like I said, that was the key for tonight. Just really getting down there and getting the truck to turn, and just kind of keeping the right front on it, and trying to drive it off the rear as best you could. So, like I said, I think we did a pretty good job of that tonight. Like I said, yeah, yeah. So I mean, but like I said, appreciate everybody that comes out and watches, man. Thank you for putting this on. Speedy Trophies, John and Strickland and all the admin team that do all these leagues. I appreciate all of them. DBR, of course. I'm hoping. I'm not 100% sure where they're at in the points, but I'm hoping they're one of the top 8 with me. We'll find out here in a little bit. And like I said, if not, I'm sure they'll be there rooting me on or helping me practice or whatever we got to do to get one of us into a championship next week. And we'll yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll see what we can do.
Schaefer's good. I can just by my my abacus that I have standing here.
Right. Right.
Schaefer's good. Stage points and position points over where he was at. Jason Day is probably out because of what happened with him.
Yeah.
And Levi might be in. Levi had the tiebreaker over Nubra.
Okay.
But
it's gonna be interesting.
But hold on. Nubra finished 3 position points. It's going to depend on stage points, where Levi was at over Nubra, because Nubra finished 4 spots ahead of Levi, 10th, and Levi was 13. So yeah, technical 4 points.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be interesting. Be fun to watch. Like I said, he ran a heck of a. Nubra and Schaefer both ran good seasons this year. They both deserve to be there. So, just like the rest of those guys, Levi ran really good too. So, whoever's there is there. And like I said, we're just gonna focus on next week, and hopefully, like I said, one of us can get it and be a champ. We'll see.
You want to be a champ. You also want to make sure that Colby doesn't go 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's good. I mean, he deserves to be there too. I'm sure he'll be really tough next week. Nathan's going to be obviously really tough there. I mean, Crownover's there every week. He's knocking on the door of championship himself. So I mean, there's a lot of guys that can win this thing, man. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we're just going to go in there and do the best we can do. Try to put ourselves in the right place, and like I said, be there at the end to have a chance at it.
That's what you need. Brandon, congratulations on the win tonight. I'll see you at the championship next week, brother. Good luck in the rest of your races this week. I know this week is packed full of all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. It's a bunch, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You too. That's Brandon Banks coming over victory lane. Love seeing it. Love hearing it. Love watching what we've got going on. Let's talk to P2 tonight. Anthony Crownover getting around John at the tail end of that one. Brandon said you kept him honest. Brandon said that you had the pace. And, man, oh, man, I tell you what, same bat channel, like their strategy that was involved tonight. It was crazy to watch. Brandon said, should he just give them all tires? I liked what I saw, though. It was good. It was strategy at its best, I think.
Yeah, I like those kind of races, but I was driving for my season tonight after the last couple of weeks, but I think I was able to pull it off there at the end and squeak into the championship round. So that's what it's about. It was a fun race. I don't know. I should have practiced a little bit more. I didn't. I My driving style did not mesh well with the set, even though this is one of my favorite tracks. If you have to go in a do or die situation, this is one of the tracks I'd rather do it at. But the set just did not match my driving style at all. I was just burning the right front off, which is very weird for Atlanta. And I don't know, man. I was hanging on for dear life, just trying to keep up with these guys and keep the season alive.
I mean, when you're outside looking in, when it comes to positions, right? I mean, it's you're working. I mean, that's all you can do. You're working to the best of your ability to put yourself in a situation. Now, next week, you guys going to run one of the longest races of the season. You're going to run 200 laps next week. That's a long race. I didn't mention that to Banks, and if the stage it comes at lap 50, like kind of what they've been doing, um, we're gonna see a difference in racing, as opposed to maybe a difference in fuel saving as well. Kind of interesting to see how you guys have played out this week, and a similar track that's going to be multi-groove next week.
Right. Yeah. Whatever advantage you can find, you try to find it within the race.
Mhm.
But tonight it happened to be taking tires was the call. Um, and I know next week is probably going to be tires, fuel, all the above. And I mean, if you're trying to win, you can't do the same thing as everybody else. Uh, I mean, you can, but then you're not really giving yourself you know, your best shot at it. You got to try to outsmart them a little bit and come up with some good fuel mileage or some kind of strategy for next week.
Well, whatever it's going to be fun. It's going to be. I mean, I don't know. I miss this version of the track. I really do. It's bumpy. It's characteristically flawed, and man, just the aero package tonight was insane to watch.
I love this track. It's just I don't know why it was burning the right front or mine was just sitting on the right front and then the right front was just sliding right across the corner sometimes. Just didn't have any wheel in it, if you know what I mean. Like there was no feeling sensation in there.
Yeah, well, they had an update today. That update was supposed to change these trucks, so apparently it did. Yeah, no,
I guess so.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I can't wait to jump in and see what it's about. Of course, I'm gonna have to do so, and maybe some racing tomorrow or something like that. Maybe jump in during the day and get in with the dads, with the gamer dads that are at home. Um, but no, man, this was good. I'm waiting to see what the season stats are going to be, and what's happening with this. We're all just kind of on pause for the time being. But when it comes to um, tonight's race, the P2 finish is awesome. What's go? And Spicy says, "Let's go VA homie in second." That's Spicy. Yeah.
What's up, Spicy?
There it is. Clint Old Atlanta showed you out tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Spicy? Um. So yeah, all good things. All good things. How about it? Anthony, give you shout outs, man. P2 finish, and a blast for the past.
Well, shout out to Banks on banking the win tonight. Kicked their butts. And then just shout out to Connor sitting there. He's a little emotional support tonight because I kind of messed up the stage there, and I was like, man, I'm giving away my chances. And he just said, no, just stay in it, do your thing, it'll come to you, and it did. A little bit of luck there on the strategy side, but we'll take it anytime that we can get it. Shout out to Speedy Trophies. Got three of them that I'm looking at right now, and they're beautiful. So awesome sponsor for the league. Shout out to Signature Esports. Always great broadcast every week. Check them out. Catch them almost every night of the week. And then shout out to Shop Shop for putting on these leagues. We have fun. And yeah, we enjoy this weekly roller coaster ride of what we call a truck season.
It is an emotional roller coaster. It is, but it's worth it. I promise.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always good to come hang out with these guys. You get to know these guys for years, hang out with them every week. It's always a good time.
Yep, that's the way it is. All right, brother. Good luck at the rest of your races this week, man. We'll see you definitely for a championship race next week, regardless of how it plays out. You get out there and try to snag that win at Homestead.
We'll give it 101.
I like it. Well, what is it, 191? I think that's the top speed in those trucks at that. 191 miles an hour. All right, bro. We'll talk to you later.
All right, Jason.
That's Crownover coming on P2 tonight. And last but not least, the Hammond, the John, the man on a mission. Thought you were going to get a P2 out of that one. Brada, congratulations. You're throwing him some shade out there. You said, you go stay behind me.
Yeah, I wasn't expected to be up there anyways. I did my typical 3 laps. I'm ready routine, and I just tried keeping it on the track, off the wall. That was the hard part.
This I was talking to Banks. Banks said that the truck now feels kind of like the Cup car. Anthony said he didn't really have any feeling in the front of the truck. What's your opinion?
I think it feels more like Xfinity with I mean, this is the first track, so but it felt light, like how the Xfinity car can get real light when you're in traffic, and that's what the truck was doing. That's how I got loose that one time with Nate. It felt light. I told Nate, and the truck just felt like it was up in the air, and the wheel was real easy. So I don't know. It's fun to drive. It's definitely a driver's track and truck now. So we'll see how the other tracks come out, but I know iRacing's always trying to, better it.
Well, I know that they have NIS trucks at Daytona this week. Hopefully they fix the super speedway package when it comes to the overheating. If the nose sets on the ground, it might overheat a little easier. I don't know. But this was a good race. I mean, 130
it was
laps.
Fun.
What about that that pit strategy that we saw drivers not take?
I don't, man. I said I'm cutting this. I don't care about the tires. It's going to go long, especially if we get a green flag stop, because it's spread out now. And I just said I'm going to stick to the tires. So I'm going to go in, stage, get a set, and then caution. If there's a caution, get a set, and then split the last 2. And that's exactly what I did. I probably wish I would have stayed out longer. Maybe pit right after the leader, or maybe go as long as I can, catch a yellow. There's all kind of what ifs. We can Monday quarterback it, but I'm happy to get a third. It's been a while since I've been up here, so it's fun. We got the Xfinity getting ready to start off, so hopefully get out there and win the first one right off the rip would be nice, and get my Xfinity going.
Get your groove on. The John Hammond groove is a vibe in here. When you're winning, everybody's happy.
Yeah, we're getting there. We got the boy starting. He's gonna start running with us now too. So got another rig going, and then so I'll have my boy out here, maybe combat the Dudley boys.
There you go. Yeah, they've got 3. You need another.
Yeah, I'll adopt Striker.
There you go. Well, Striker's too high of an I rating, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Ah, damn.
He's sandbagging. He
said, hey, put him on his Michael Strickland 4 account. Is it whatever, the one he had to open up because he got Yeah,
he's been there. I've been close,
mm-hmm.
but it was a good race, man. Good call, good everything, and big shout out to Banks, dude. What a way to finish off the season, go into the playoffs, championship. What a pretty dominant win.
You got a similar track next week. You may not be running for a championship, but you're out there running for wins. I mean, it's a multi-groove race line and another track that kind of feeds into.
I like that next week. I like it because you're definitely going to pay off for the guy who can save a little tire.
Yeah, especially after what we saw tonight. That's going to be. Yep. It's going to be shake and bake. All right, John. As always.
All righty, my man.
P3. Give your shout outs, brother.
Just to everybody that comes out, races every week. You, the people in your homes that let you do this stuff. Um, Shout out to all those guys, man. It'd be nothing without them. It'd just be me and Stryker driving around in circles. So shout out to everybody.
How many times would you wreck each other just because?
Well, ask Stryker that. He's wrecked me multiple times. Multiple times.
We're pointing the
So, we'll
finger at
see.
Strickland. That's terrible.
Yeah, yeah. He
All right.
knows. He knows what I'm talking about.
I love it.
All right, take care.
You too, John. That is John Hammond coming on P3 tonight and knocking it down as it would be. We'll throw him down there. He'll move himself where he needs to go. Big opportunity. But Brandon Banks knocking it out. How about Clint Hackett is your hard charger tonight? He's up 13 spots. And he finished 5th RB, right where he started, sir. Congratulations. He said good race. It was a really good race. Oy. All right. We had chemo today. We have rest tonight. I'm back to the streaming game tomorrow. We do have Sim 500 tomorrow night. They're going to be running. That's going to be a blast. Thursday we will have off. I've got an IRL stream with you guys. I might actually take you to the office. We got to check on some things. Make sure things are winterized for the season as well. But outside of that, it's good to see everybody out there in chat. Spicy, much love, brother. Are you getting ready for work? We got Spicy's computer going to him very soon. We've been talking it up with Fastenal, getting a rat out there and getting some fluids changed on his PC. He's got a new rig coming his way. The monster of a rig. It's going to be cool. He's got that coming, along with a whole bunch of stuff that I've got for him. You off today? You're chilling. That's awesome. That's awesome. Man, oh man. It's going to be cool. We'll post pictures and videos and stuff like that of everything starting up and try to get all that stuff taken care of. Just trying to get back on the swing, the right swing of things. You know what I mean? Oh, Spicy. I've been playing a new fishing game. Hold on. Let me look. Two boating games. They're not as realistic as most games. I was sent the key over for both of them. Fishing North Atlantic and Ships at Sea. Those are the two. Same creator or same person that did both the games. Ships at Sea is a new one. They're still working on it, still early access. But Fishing North Atlantic is what I've been doing, and it's kind of relaxing. It's actually not a bad thing. So yeah, I've been delving in the fishing stuff, the fishing ships. It's pretty cool. So I got to do some videos on that. I've got a new segment coming. You seen that? Didn't see in the stream, but did see it. Relaxation is gaming. Well, it's supposed to be good. I can't relax hardly anymore. I'm in pain all the dang old time. I want to sit and chill with everybody, but then like everything hurts. But let's not complain about that. Chop Shop did a great job tonight. Let's give all this stuff. So the marathon's going to go back up and running. That's why the multiplier's still there, because I haven't been live long enough with the last weekend. Plus with Charter having all their issues right now. You've got Spectrum out there, folks. Write a letter to your senator to tell them to get their crap together. For the price that we pay for internet, we need better connectivity and better service and just better everything. So, all those things. So, but yeah, I'm glad to see everybody out there. Glad to see everybody in chat. Glad to see things working. Glad to see everybody doing things. We'll get the marathon back up and running, especially during the holiday season, because the holidays are going to be massive. And it's going to have a lot of downtime, a lot of off time. I've got a radiation break coming up, so I'm going to be doing chemo for a little bit and radiation for a little bit, but we're going to be doing the thing. So it is how it is. Outside of that, Chop Shop was amazing. It was an amazing race tonight. It was a good race, folks. Check them out. Again, check all the links in the description on YouTube and Facebook. Check out that new layout that I did. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're going to be rocking with that forward with all the series and all the leagues. And we want to thank everybody. We appreciate everybody being out there and taking the time to give us your time. That is the most valuable thing that you could offer us, is your time to sit back and watch a race. And NASCAR is not happening right now, so this is your next best thing. If you're not sim racing, you can watch some sim racing and support all these fine folks, and support the drivers and support the families of the drivers that are out here doing so. Always do it for a good cause, and always be there for each other. Be good, be safe, be kind. Well, that's the most important factor of life. Budgie, thank you very much. Thank you to my fam. Thank you to, of course, all the sponsors, partners, affiliates of every league that we call for. Without them, some of the leagues can't function, so we love seeing that. We have Sim 500 tomorrow night. We'll be off Thursday, and then Chop Shop Racing Cup Series on Friday. Saturday, we have the start of the Chop Shop Racing Xfinity Series, week 1 at Daytona, and then we have a championship race on Sunday with the AMP Racing Cup Series championship week next week, and then we're going to have some more days of racing. It's going to be absolutely legendary. Folks, we appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.